back to a certain snack where life is too short to be serious. All right, you have been warned. What have you been warned about? Well, apparently it takes at least a few hours for these brownies to be ready after they've been baked. So they got to cool down. And word on the street is they may take up to 2 hours just to cool, and then another 30 minutes to do some other stuff. So I'm just telling you, this week could be a wreck. Now, luckily, my Crumbl's great. Pembroke brownies are ready right when I rolled in. No issues at all. I was very scared. So I know what location to depend on every week, and I'm happy about that. So I'll continue to depend on this location. I bet you there's a lot of locations this morning that are having some problems. I feel sorry for them, but hey, gotta keep grinding out. And I'm sure every day this week there's going to be issues, right? Because they're going to sell out. They're not going to have the next batch prepared. I'm betting on it. But anyways, that's aside from this point. The lineup's not really exciting to me. We got some repetitiveness. Just kind of boring, right? The star of the show certainly is that brownie. So it's like if you run out of brownie, then you're kind of screwed as a location. So these locations definitely gotta keep the hammer down, keep those brownies pumping if they want to keep that money flowing. Because again, cookies and cream, we just had that, or cookies and cream milkshake, we just had that. Ultimate peanut butter, I really think we seriously just had that. Pumpkin cake, we just had pumpkin caramel cake, which the only difference is you have some caramel in it. It might be a little bit sweeter, but that's the only thing that, I mean, with the cream cheese, it's hard to taste much of a difference. So anyways, just letting the hammer down on that. But this is Brownie Sundae. So basically that beloved overrated cookie is now a brownie, right? I was never a big fan of the cookie. It was just a bit dry. Hopefully their take on a brownie version of it's better. People are concerned about the mousse being melty, but this brownie's pretty cool, so I wouldn't worry too much about that. My issue is going to be getting a good cut of this so we can give you a proper review. And I'm having a hard time, so I'm just going to take a piece of brownie here. Okay, you can tell it's moist. A nice cherry on top. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. This takes a little bit of added effort. I'm just going to put that to the side here. Okay. So there you go. Chocolate mousse brownie. It does taste really good, moist, chocolatey. It's got some chocolate chips in there, which is interesting. Then it adds some texture and some flavor to it as well. Very, very solid, right? It may be not the most amazing brownie I've ever had, but it's very rich, very chocolatey, good moist texture, and some chunky chocolate chips. I'm gonna give it an 8.5. Definitely a big step up over the cookie version, which a lot of times when they do the dessert instead of the cookie, it is better. I can't deny that. And that really, Brownie Sundae as a cookie was just, and I don't think it was Brownie Sundae. I don't remember the name. I'm drawing a blank on what it was called, but I just was not a fan of it as a cookie. And for them to make a brownie version of it, really nice, really, really good step up there. And I'm happy, I'm pleased, I'm satisfied. So, definitely recommend it, no question. I know there's an upcharge, but it is what it is about that. All right, cookies and cream milkshake. Okay, cut in a piece. We know what we're getting with this, right? And I can be upset about how soon it's back as much as I want to, but this is one of my top tier Crumbl cookies. I just love it. The richness, the texture. It is like turning a legit cookies and cream ice cream or milkshake into a cookie. It's just so rich, it's so sweet. Maybe not for everyone because of the sweetness, but that combination of that creamy vanilla flavor with Oreos. You can't beat it. Always. Forever. A 10 out of 10. Alright, we're going to move on to pumpkin cake, which is basically the same thing as pumpkin caramel cake, but instead of caramel in the cream cheese icing, you have no caramel in the cream cheese icing, and you got a little bit of chocolate chips that aren't going to add anything to it because they're so small. They're so piddly, right? Small and piddly. Piddly diddly do. Woohoo! Alright. Yeah, imagine a less rich caramel pumpkin cake. It's good, moist, very reminiscent of like a more moist pumpkin bread, a softer, fluffier pumpkin bread, I guess, or some cream cheese. Right? It's good. It's enjoyable. I'll give it like, it's kind of basic. I give it like a 7. I've given it higher ratings before, but I just think the caramel one's a bit better just because of the caramel. It's a little bit sweeter. Cream cheese doesn't do but so much for something. But I think cream cheese does go well with pumpkin. It's just not doing much for me today. Alright. So, and I've had some better pumpkin things, right? The pumpkin square, for example, is so much better, moister, and stronger. Oatmeal chocolate chip. This one I'm not a fan of either. I just don't think it serves oatmeal chocolate chip cookies very well. But you know what? You got to give it a try again. It's been a long time since we've seen this one. But again, it's kind of basic, right? It's oatmeal and chocolate chips. Yeah, it's just okay. You can go to Chick-fil-A and their oatmeal chocolate chip cookie, or they don't call it oatmeal chocolate chip, but that's what it is. It's just richer. It's better, right? There's something about it that Chick-fil-A just does right. And Crumbl kind of just misses the mark, right? It's just an okay cookie. I give it like a 5. There's just nothing that stands out about it. Just go to Chick-fil-A if you want that, right? If you want oatmeal chocolate chip, go to Chick-fil-A. Don't pay $5 to Crumbl for that. And ultimate peanut butter. This one is very, very solid, right? It's that peanut butter cookie with a good gooey peanut butter filling. I just think it's back too soon, right? Gooey, salty, touch of sweetness, very solid. 8 out of 10, no question. Now, what would be interesting is if you took the brownie and took the ultimate peanut butter and you kind of put them together, right? You put the ultimate peanut butter on top of a brownie. Yeah, you know, you can just because you order these cookies doesn't mean you have to just eat one at a time. You can do little food hacks. There's fun in that, right? So have fun doing food hacks, right? But yeah, again, if you're in my area, I'm in Hampton Roads, Virginia. I'd love to do a collab. I feel like I keep getting worn out at the end of the weekend. It's like Monday's my boom revival. I'm revived. So, of course, this was kind of a boring week. So, do I feel all too revived today? I don't know. But have a good week, everybody, and I'll see y'all around.